weight as a child a lot. That led to an eating disorder in my teens, a ton of yo-yo diets. And at age 20, I decided that I was going to change my lifestyle by eating better, but I hated working out. A couple years after that, my dad was in a really bad car accident that left him paralyzed, and that I just ended up in a really bad depression and dropped down to a very unhealthy weight. And my doctor recommended for me to put on some weight, and I didn't just want to start eating a lot. I started being a personal trainer, to put on healthy weight. That got too expensive for me, and I was on a work trip one night and saw the P90X infomercial, and I decided to give it a try, and that exposed me to the Beachbody community.
So how long ago was that?
That was in 2010.
2010. So there's been a bit of a journey, lots of things that have changed. So from that point in time, tell us a little bit about your journey with Beachbody. What's happened physically, emotionally, all the rest.
Well, before Beachbody, I was not a dreamer. I've given up on dreaming right after my dad's accident. Before that, I was supposed to go to medical school. I was in pre-med courses, I was in pre-med boards. After my dad's accident, it's like just having that experience, being in the hospital every day with him for like 6 months, I just knew that it wasn't for me. And the depression that I went through afterwards, I stopped dreaming. I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life. And I became a coach just because I like the community, the Beachbody community. I went to my first summit in June of 2011, and it opened my eyes to the possibilities. I saw so many people, real people with stories, their lives transformed, and that's when I knew that could be possible for me as well. And so I made it my goal to quit my job. And
where were you working?
I was a director for a tutoring program. I started off as a tutor, and I worked my way up because it was all that I really had. And but I was overworked and underpaid, and so I made it my goal to quit my job. I left my job in December of 2011. I was barely making enough as a coach, but I knew that this was going to work for me.
So you've got, as I was looking at your statistics, one of the key elements to success seems like is Success Club. As I was looking, since you joined, I think you've got 25 consecutive months in Success Club. You're Success Club 5 All-Star as well. How has that helped you in building your business?
It's just having that consistent goal every month. You know that you're impacting people's lives. You know that you're making a difference in someone's lives. It just in a consistent basis, and you got to do it. You got to achieve Success Club every month.
So how has that was a shameless plug for success. Brett Blake has termed the phrase last summit of Success Club. That's a hard one not to say, so I always have to slow down there. Shameless plug there. But as you started, you were just earning, Janelle Summers was talking about the $38 check. You're now at a point where your life has changed financially as well. What kind of difference has that made in your life?
Since my first summit, I think my income has multiplied by like 15 times or something like that, and I always had the pressure of being able to provide for my parents because, I'm first generation Mexican American, and I always had that pressure to provide for my parents. And through that time that I was not dreaming, I felt hopeless, and I felt like a failure because I didn't know that I was going to be able to do that for them. And so now I know that we're all going to be okay, that I am going to be able to provide for them, for my family, down the line, that I'm going to be fine.
That's awesome. So obviously the theme of this summit is big, dream big. We're still at the front end of this whole journey. As you look down the road, look at the horizon, what do you see from a big dream standpoint?
Well, First, I want to retire my mom. She does so much for my dad, and the reason why she's still working now is because my dad's insurance is through her job. So I want to retire her. I want to take care of my parents. And down the line, I want to provide assistance to families of quadriplegics, just to give them hope, because my family had someone that did that for us. And so I want to do that for others.
All right. Before we close out, any last thing you want to say to this group that I may not have asked you?
Just soak in the experience. And if you're hearing the stories, don't feel like it's something that is far from you. I was in the crowd, 2 years ago as well, and I had that vision. I'm going to be up on that stage one day. Have that vision too. Dream big.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Denise Rodriguez. Thanks so much, Denise. Good job.
Hey all, hopefully you enjoyed Denise's story. If you did, make sure that you subscribe to get more of my videos, and as soon as I have all the videos done, you should be able to click right here, and I'll have a directory of all my videos. So you'll be able to see Carl, Jeff Hill, Tony, Sean, everybody that was at Summit, and some more success stories. So hit the subscribe button, give me a like if you liked it, give a shout out to Denise, and we'll see you here soon. Thanks.